Hello again, deformed bus collectors. So here's another one from the never-ending pool of ChoroQ molds. This one says it's from 2003. It says Keihin. Let's see, easier there. Keihin Electric Express Railway, and so it's been opened. It's obviously used. I don't know if this was bought at like the railway itself. I'm not sure if that's like the bus schedule or the train schedule. Anyways, I did a search and I couldn't find images of this exact bus. So it's just, I got images of something similar. So nice little plastic to keep it from getting scratched. It's kind of weird. There's some hair in there already. That's kind of gross. That is almost 20-year-old hair now. Hopefully that person's still alive. Alright. Yeah, so these are the images I could find. Well, this is a fully modern bus, and they just grafted on a classic time, like, grill. So, but this one is clearly a more classic look to it. It's clearly a different mold entirely. So, I have to assume that something like this actually existed at one point in time, but no one has put English search terms into the images of this thing if they're ever uploaded in the first place. Alright, well, let's see here. We got some standard 5-spokes here, just body colored red. And then we have the pretty slab-sided body and windows, but the graphics are nicely printed. They're not decals, they're actually, or stickers, they're literally paint, so that's nice. If I zoom in here, yeah, and you can even read that text, and that's small text. So that's very good. Yeah, even getting these Japanese characters to be legible is impressive. So now we can see this little ridge here for the fenders. Alright. And then, yeah, I think the front end is the most interesting. It's got a license plate on it. It's got some fog lights or turn signals. There's a little gold printing here. Although I think there's an error. It looks like there's 2 stripes here, but only 1 stripe on the rest. So there's some sort of printing error there. And then we got this gold chromed, headlight and grill thing, and this vertical grab bar. Maybe the real bus, someone actually, there'd be a step here and you'd walk in, like a London bus kind of thing. Alright, maybe the route number or something, route name. There's a little indication of a steering wheel and dashboard and stuff in there. Or I guess that is the steering wheel. It's just extruded up. A bunch of little seats in there. And then this side, again, nice printing. And then the back end's got some big windows. What I imagine is maybe the real bus, this is open air. And these are just rails to keep people from falling off. So you could smoke cigarettes or something back there. I'm going to guess this is a tour bus. And then it's raised up top here as well. Because I guess on the real bus the motor would be there. So the back end, license plate again, and then printing for the tail lights and the gold bumpers, nicely painted. This is actually a sticker on the coin holder here. You can put a coin in this and it'll do a wheelie. It's a pullback toy if you're totally unaware of what Choro-Qs are. They're toys. But this is a first. I have never seen a Choro-Q with 2 screws like this in the front, and more odd is the screws are offset. It has to do with there's a post here. Yeah, so that's a first for me. And then there's a screw in the back on this one. It's usually a tab. But this is a much longer than usual Choro-Q, the length of this thing. So, alright. The tires are still kind of soft and rubbery. They're not cracking, so that's nice. It says 03 there. So, pretty cool. Alright, it's unique. It's a unique casting. If I can find a decently priced unique casting from Choro-Q, I'll probably pick it up. Let's get the coaster out here. You know what? I have so many buses now. We gotta put a big coaster up. So some unique tour bus stuff. Here's a modern one. It's called the Sky Bus Tokyo View from the Top. And I 3D printed my own wheels for this one. This is a really cool looking bus. Real little seat details and stairs. Here's an old classic one. This one goes through a dam, an electric generator plant dam. I forget what it's called though. It's written in Japanese, but this is also from '03. So I think it was called the Kansai Electric Dam. But correct me if I'm wrong. I did a review. I reviewed all these things separately. If you want to look up my playlist of tuned vehicles, there's a bunch of hundreds of ChoroQ videos. Boy, what else is a tour bus? There's like a little village, or it's kind of like a Disneyland kind of thing. And this is a old bus that they used to get people around in there. I forget what it's called though. Huis 10 Bosan. Huis 10 or something. I forget if it was a Swiss village or a German village reproduced in Japan. Anyways. This one here is the, let's read the top, Kanagawa loop bus. So it just loops around Kanagawa. Oh, sorry. Trying to get on this. This one looks like an old train. Sorry, doesn't say what it is. Oh, I actually put a sticker on. Otaru. So if you want to search the channel for Otaru, that's what that bus apparently is. This one here, Yokohama. It's a Yokohama bus. And let's see. And a few more. This one says San Francisco trolley, but it's a Tokyo view from the top bus. So it's actually an old retro version of that first bus I put up there. I'll do a top view later. Hold on. This one here says Ring a Bell Tokai bus. Cactus Shuttle. I think this might have been like a big garden tourism place. That's what I'm guessing. I cannot remember everything I review. If over 1,000 videos, maybe like 1,500 by now. So you try to remember that much stuff. Alright, the very last one, they even do boats, ChoroQ. So this is called the Bay Trekker. It's some sort of, this could be the actual lake that feeds that electric dam, what that other bus is about, if I recall correctly. But again, you'll have to search the channel. Oh boy, it's just a mess. I guess I have to maybe get a new coaster, a mega dinner plate coaster. So you'll see very unique castings. These are all, except for this, much bigger than usual. I'll show you the usual size of a ChoroQ bus. It's like this. You see the hangover is much shorter than all these other ones. I guess that's more normal size. But yeah, this one is, and most of the other ones are quite long. So it's interesting that ChoroQ would go through that effort to make all these different toolings for all these different buses. But I guess if they're tourism, buses, they must obviously have a lot of customers just sitting around a bus station waiting for the bus. And so I'm going to guess they must have a small kiosk or a gift shop. And they probably sell, if not hundreds, thousands of these little things. So maybe that's why they do make it. It seems that ChoroQ is a big thing in Japan. They've been around since 1980. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. And as usual, I apologize for not getting the best images or even the best information. It's just hard to find it, when it comes to Japanese stuff, because that culture doesn't really seem to care about English-speaking people. So, well, they're doing better, obviously. There's English on this bus. But a lot of other things, like I find their toys, very often they just totally ignore English on the packaging and instructions and stuff. Well, anyways, enough bashing on them. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next bus review.